Hey, what's up, man? So today we got ChrisJayJackin in the building, man. What's up?
Yes, Sirski, what's good, man? Mr. Up on Nobody, Mr. ChrisJayJackin, Mr. Chris Jeremiah, Mr. Archbishop Jeffrey. Oh, I forgot to bring Archbishop Jeffrey with me.
It's cool, man. We can talk to him next time, man. We can talk to him next time.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, Mr. Archbishop Rogers, everything, all that, ChrisJayJack's son, all of that, man. Let's go. We can get into it.
All right, man. So, man, it's been a busy time out there in the Austin hip-hop scene, man. So tell me a little bit about, let people know a little bit about yourself who maybe might not be familiar with you. I know you've gone viral on several different clips and things like that on both TikTok, YouTube, man. It's been going up, man. I've been watching y'all boys for a minute, but go ahead and let them know a little bit about yourself.
Pretty much, man. I used to go by Chris Jeremiah. I still do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. Grew up in Fort Worth and Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, I'm just a person. I get under people's skin, and they say every good joke has a lot of truth to it. So I just go viral because if I'm telling jokes or whatever, it got a little bit of truth to it. So I get under people's skin that way because the truth hurts.
I noticed that, man. I noticed that. I've seen you get under people's skin sometimes, and they responded on social media. And we've also seen people come to Pop Austin, and they've responded to things that you said before.
Showing up to Pop Austin specifically for me. People supposed to be charging thousands to sit down with people.
Exactly.
But just because of me, they want to come and see me. I don't be wanting to see these people. These people want to see me. They just want to sit down in my presence and look at me. You feel what I'm saying? I be man, I really be under people's skin.
That's a testament to you doing your thing though, right?
Exactly. You can't be mad though. You're not going to pull up on a comedian who make a joke, joke, and now all they trying to pull up on them and fight. No, you can't do that. Just like the situation that happened with Meek Mill and Academics. Meek Mill didn't get mad at the comedian, but he mad at Academics. He pull up on Academics though.
Exactly.
The comedian who make the same joke, it's cool with the comedian though.
And we're gonna get into Academics, man. When are these rappers? Because I'm gonna ask you later. When are these rappers gonna learn to leave that dude alone? That's career. I hate to say the S word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, Academics, he's undefeated on the internet when it comes to battling rappers.
Yeah.
He lost to Saucy Santana though because he cried.
Yeah.
He cried on side. That's tough, man.
That was tough. He was boxed in. He couldn't say nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But man, let's talk a little bit, man. Start off. And man, the obvious. What's going on right now in Pop Austin, man? What you got going on?
Man, me and Pop Austin, we got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the people don't understand me because I'm real antisocial. I stay to myself a lot. If you notice all the shows, you never see nobody on my show. You never see me on anybody else's show. I just stay to myself for the most part.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So with everything that's going on, it's just more so I understand where I want to take things, and just some stuff I'll be wanting to separate myself from.
Okay, and I get that. And I get that feeling when I'm watching, man, because I still watch you guys, man. Even though there's been the ups, the downs, people leaving, which we're going to get to in a second, people coming back, all sorts of drama and stuff, man. I think what you guys consistently have developed over there is a space like no jumper for Texas, to where Texas artists and Texas people who are podcasters and things like that can come through, show love, talk about what's going on with them in the same type of environment. And that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope, man. So, man, let's talk about the elephant in the room, man. We can't dodge it. So what's up? What is your breakdown of this whole TTE Notti situation?
TTE Nauti is mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? TTE Notti, he real talented at what he do, but he's a rat. If anything, and a lot of people get it mixed up. They think ratting is a gangster thing. It's not it don't got nothing to do with being a gangster. We all grew up with that term, snitches get stitches. We all grew up on that term. Don't be no teller. Don't be no tattleteller. It's just more so a civilian can relate to ratting because, bro, if a dude is doing something, he telling somebody and he guilty too to help himself and help bro, that's selfish. That it apply to all levels of life. So it don't got nothing to do. If he willing to, imagine you got a brother, right? And y'all go to the store and steal from the store. And then your brother tell your mama, he told me to steal it. Damn, bro, we both did that. You're not supposed to tell on your brother. You're not supposed to tell on your sister. And you're supposed to keep it between the siblings. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
So
I agree.
Everybody can relate to why you shouldn't. If a person rat, you can't trust them.
Yeah, and it's a tough situation because obviously we've all seen the news reports, right? And we've all
Tough situation though.
for some it is.
It's a funny situation.
It's sad too because I like TTE Notti, man. We've had some amazing interviews, groundbreaking things that we've done together. But there was obviously a downward spiral there, right? So then you see this situation boil over in the same week that South by Southwest is going on.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the situation after you heard about it? Like the whole murder plot against OTM Zay, which is one of your co-hosts and one of your co-workers there at Pop Austin. Like, how did you feel?
So let me see. How can I break this down? There was a situation. I always tell this story, and I've told this story several times before on Pop Austin, on other people's StreamYards, on other people's streams.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them this story all the time. Me and Notti had a fallout. Notti got on the Instagram, on the YouTube live. It was like, what I forgot. We fell out because of rainwater. He was mad because I was cool with rainwater.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when you seen the rainwater interview come and he expected me to have, and I'm like, bro, I mess with you, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. Me and Notti fall out. He get on the YouTube live. This is this phase one. He get on the YouTube live. He say, man, F ChrisJayJackin, he a B, he a H, OE, he a 304. Tell him pull up right now. I'm gonna flush him. I'm gonna teach put that P word song. You know what I'm saying? He do all of that. So I'm like, okay, bet. But I don't do that internet stuff, that rah-rah stuff they be doing. So boom. Some people talk to him. Some people, get in contact with him. They upset about what he said about me. So we get on the YouTube live and say, oh, ChrisJayJackin threatening me. ChrisJayJackin sending people at me. He got people following me. I'm like, oh, so this guy, this is all just the act. He's just playing. Like, he will tell on you. And I told him this. So when I seen the situation, I'm telling them like, yo, y'all do know y'all need to leave that man alone because he gonna tell on y'all. He gonna tell on somebody.
So you already had an idea that he could possibly tell and snitch on somebody.
Yo, if y'all look at all the history, I got an excellent judge of character. I never was around him like that. You can count on one hand how many times y'all see me around Notti.
Well, the first time I ever met you and the first time you came on my platform, he brought you here. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, and then I saw the way that you guys interacted on the platform. I thought it was all love. Not until recently did I start to.
So
go ahead, kick it.
One thing that I will say, look, that was one of the times he asked me to come. I said, okay, I'll come. I pop out. We did the interview, blase. Also, I'm knowing I went viral recently too. So I know we should speak on that. It don't got nothing to do with Notti. I'm thinking of opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? So every time that in the public does see me around Notti, it made sense. It wasn't just, oh, I got a show with him. Y'all ain't seen me barely, maybe 2 shows of his. Or when it come to everybody else, everybody around Notti, everybody love Notti. Everybody just soaking up his juice. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He like it was a limited amount of times. Notti, come on my show, Pop Austin, come on Notti show, so you could kind of funnel his people that watch him over to your stuff. No, I don't want to be around that man. I don't want to talk to him. I already seen what he on. I don't know what he got going on. I already judged his character. I could see like he not somebody you can just be around consistently. But I liked his content though. It's like if you see a pit bull behind the gate, it might be a nice specimen, a nice dog, but it's foaming at the mouth, it's barking. Mm-hmm. You're not finna go touch that dog. Mm-hmm. You're gonna keep your distance from that dog.
Exactly.
But another person who been bit by the dog might not mess with the dog though, because the dog done already bit them. So the simple fact that I was able to keep my distance from him was how I could be like, okay, I could still, you know what I'm saying? Now I can't be around him at all. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sit in the room with him, none of that. Yeah. But the simple fact that I was able to keep my distance from him, it kept me in a way where I could still have some type of sympathy for him. Yeah. That's why you could say you like him. But if you was dealing with him on a day-to-day basis, every day, all day, like D and Jet or Pop Austin Media, You wouldn't like him.
I saw D's live. I saw the whole live. I watched it, and he made some really good points about some things that were going on behind the scenes. And it sounds like craziness to me. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like I was like, because I said this to OTM Zay and to KP as well. What Nauti does on camera as far as a podcaster, it's amazing. It makes for good viral clips. You're like, oh my God, this dude said what? But off the camera, people don't realize that he's actually still like that. And it's almost like what Zay said. He was almost set up like he was going to crash out, man. It was like inevitable almost.
Yeah, so when you see that, Nipsey Hussle said it first. When you see somebody on goofy time, you let them self-destruct. You don't get a part of the circus. You just keep your distance. So relating back to the situation with the putting people in paperwork and making up a murder plot, man, I said it the day before. Yo, he gonna tell something. Leave him alone. It is what it is. Like, I mess with 92. I mess with his content. I can't watch him no more. I can't listen to him no more. I can't, because everything you done said, he went against everything he was preaching.
That's the tough part, because I've been going back watching the old clips and stuff just to see if there's something out there that everybody might want to hear again that might have. And he stood tall on not snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was serious about that. And then to have what came out, you know, and I'll spell it out for those who are watching, that basically the Austin Police Department said that the whole situation that they had where they arrested him and arrested the other guy, Duff Don, was because TTE Notti told them that there was a murder plot. Like, he pretty much put that whole sting operation together and everything. And that just seems like something he would have been against if you go by what he said previously and in other interviews, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, so, man, Notti at the end of the day, I don't know how, I expect him to do it 2 or 3 years down the line. I didn't expect him to do it now. Before everything really just took off. When everything took off. It was like, dang, you just put it and said, okay, now we got to reboot, start everything back up now. I expect him to do it when we was well established. We were finna cross over, because the thing about Nauti, he don't want responsibility. He don't want big dog responsibility at all. He want to be in prison. He want to have all his bills paid. He want to have all his meals prepared for him. He don't want to pay bills and put his name on a lease and have to worry about paying this person bill, be rich enough to pay this person bills too. He don't want that. He definitely want to be down and out.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, because
he mentally ill.
After the going, it may be because after going to No Jumper, doing that, doing other interviews on other platforms and stuff like that. I mean, it was like, okay, now you stamp. Now it's established. Why ruin all that? I can't get it. I don't get it.
All he had to do was go on autopilot. He had to do, somebody like him should have just stayed in the house and never left the house. And he would have been okay.
He'd have been straight. And we had that talk before, like, hey, when it's coming, it's going to come quick. Because we've seen it a million times. It's going to be coming quick, man. So just stay out of the way and don't put yourself in any position where somebody could put you in a bag. You know what I mean?
And we always told him that he don't listen.
Man.
Everybody thinking we enabling him. We told him everything he needed to hear. I done told him everything I'm telling you, I done told him.
So what did you think when you seen the video of him allegedly pulling the gun out on the kids? You know what I mean?
I didn't think none of it. It just is what it is. Like, I'd have kept my distance from him.
Okay.
I'm not surprised on nothing he do no more.
Okay. So when you saw the video of him allegedly stealing out of the store,
when you want goofy timing, you can't. When I'm already judging his character, he done already soft snitched on me on YouTube Live, and I never did nothing to him. Never even threatened him. So when I see, like, I'm like, wait, ain't you supposed to be against it? How you going on YouTube Live saying I sent people at you to do stuff to you?
And I seen that. I saw that somehow. Maybe it was on TikTok, or maybe it was on somewhere on Reels or something like that. But I seen that somebody had posted that where he said Chris Jeremiah's out here, because he always calls you Chris Jeremiah.
Exactly.
And he was like, Chris Jeremiah out here sending people on me, man. They like, what would give him that impression?
I don't know what would give him that impression. It just hit different.
It was very mafioso. Like, I was like,
I didn't know what he was talking about. I just was like, bro, like, you know I love you, bro. Like, I love your content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do that to you, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh.
But other than that, when he said that, though, when he did that, I knew from the jump, I got to leave this guy alone.
Okay.
Like, he really will put you in the trip bag. He really will get you out of here. So you got to leave him alone. So when I'm seeing everybody that's, like, just surprised at what he doing, I'm already getting rat vibes from him. And rats always crash out. 6ix9ine gone. Where he been at? He been gone for the longest.
Yeah, and I hate when they try to make it seem like his career bounced back after that. It didn't, man.
It didn't.
On every metric you could think of, from his music sales to everything, man, everything just, you know, he's trying to hold on and do things in Latin America, but they got a policy too, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them don't rock with it either. As you seen with the whole, you know, situation when he was in Florida and he went to the gym.
Yeah.
And the dudes was jumping on his ribs, you know what I'm saying?
Think about this. Even the people who connected with him after that was on crash out time.
True.
He linked up with the Steve Will Do It guy. Steve Will Do It lost millions of dollars dealing with him.
I seen that.
He linked up with his new woman that he with. Now they in a toxic relationship, beating each other.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Gunna, people think he on, okay, let's see what he do after his rant wave done died down. He dropped several songs.
Oh.
You know, what's his last song he dropped? Exactly. So
Nah, I was going to answer. I think it's F You Me. F You Me, right?
no, that was a year ago. That was over a year ago.
Was he?
Yeah, you ain't even know he just dropping music since. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm saying the character of people, you rat, it shows your character. It don't got nothing to do with being gangster. It don't got nothing to do. He link up with Wadisha. She back up in jail. I'm talking about Naughty now.
Yeah.
His girl, she back up in jail. Him, homeless.
This is crazy.
The other guy he with, damn near homeless.
Now, what's crazy is, okay, this really boiled over to a head when OTM Zay came out and responded, because he had to respond, right? And I was glad he came to my platform to really give his official response besides what he said on Pop Austin. And he had to, because he got super big, because you have this whole thing where it's the New York Post and the New York Times saying that somebody put a murder plot on a rapper at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Now, at that time, were there other organizations calling you guys at Pop Austin or trying to get your opinion on what was going down? Or did this affect what was going on with South by Southwest for you personally?
I don't even be around like that, so ain't nothing happening to me. Like, I'm really a recluse in real life. I don't go around people, so no, it would. And plus, I kept myself separated from it. I see Goofy Tommy, I already know where you going. You gonna crash out. You gonna self-destruct. Yeah. So it ain't no point in me, like, ain't nobody gonna reach out to me because I'm not connected to it. Now, the old boy who was here, when they get involved with it, now they got gang unit running down. Why you dealing with a clown? Why you dealing with a goofy? Now you got gang unit.
Now, who do you mean? Who do you mean? So people know. You mean OTM Zay or KP?
I don't know. I know OTM Zay. I don't know that other guy though.
We'll get to that.
I'm just speaking. Old boy that be with OTM Zay.
Okay.
Like the other name you said, I'm not talking about him. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Just it's a guy that OTM Zay be running with. You feel me? Yeah. My son's like like my son's son.
Cause he did put. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But really, that was
I've been disclaiming my children. I owe him child support. He mad at me.
Funny, man. There you go. There you go. I get what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But to be real, it was a big deal. Like, were you familiar with the other guy, Dub Don?
Oh, yeah.
I saw he was on songs with you guys and all that, right? Or some people
songs
with Naughty. With Naughty, right?
We was on song with them. Yeah, it's like, yo, he didn't even rat. I don't even call him a rat. I call him 0.5 Pierre, the raccoon. Cause he giving up leftover. He ain't do nothing to nobody. He didn't really put a murder plot on somebody. He was lying.
Yeah, that was the crazy part about it.
So it's like rats actually did stuff to people.
Yeah.
6ix9ine actually put hits on people. He actually got people shot at. He's a rat. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Naughty worse than 6ix9ine. You feel me? So cause he ain't do nothing. He made the story up. So if he made a story, he ain't do nothing. He a raccoon. What do raccoons do? Raccoons go around and get the leftover foods. He just was like, hey, I know a guy who walking around here with guns and committing crimes. I can get y'all him right now. And that's what he did. He a raccoon.
And it seemed like, based on the story, he ran the whole sting operation, and he was the one who put the play in motion to get the guy, Go ahead and explain. Go ahead and explain.
It was all a lie. How do you make up a plot that's like it was all a lie? It wasn't real.
You do got it. That's because OTM Zay said that he was texting him while he was locked up. Like during the time he was locked up, and he was actually I guess allegedly making this story up, right?
Yeah.
OTM Zay said he was hitting him. So if Duff Don didn't go there, it could have been him that got thrown in some sort of plot.
And Nauti was hitting him up in police custody.
That's crazy.
If Zay would have pulled up, he would have went to jail. Yeah, he would be behind bars right now.
Now, he did all that just to get out of the gun charge?
Yeah.
Hey.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what happened now. Now Zay can't even move the way he want to move now because y'all over there doing goofy timing with a rat. You know he a rat. I don't be understanding.
Now he knows that he's being watched because they have to watch him for his safety too.
Exactly.
So now he's got to be extra careful. He doesn't do anything to step on any toes because I didn't ask Zay about, if he was on papers or anything like that. So, but if he is, that'd be the worst situation for him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. Crazy. Now, in closing, with the whole TTE Nauti ordeal, man, what is your take going forward? Will there ever be a TTE Nauti, ChrisJayJackin reunion? Will there ever be a TTE Nauti, Pop Austin reunion? Will there ever be any situation where you can see you working together? Or do you think it's just done for TTE Nauti across the board?
Never.
Never, honestly,
never. Like I can't even sit in a same room as a person who would do something like that. I can't even see before he did it right. He was solid. He was crazy, but that's recoverable. You could come back from that. He wasn't no rapist. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He wasn't no ghettophile. He didn't do none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's recoverable. You could come back from that. That's something I could shrug off. And plus I kept my distance, so you ain't do nothing deep enough to me for me to be like, I just hate your soul. But after you do that, it's like, that's unrecoverable. But I've been seeing it. That's why I couldn't sit around you too much.
He was definitely on a downward spiral, man. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get TTE Nauti's worried about this whole situation.